Well, we only heard a couple of verses. And yet we get the 3 in 1 and 1 in 3. When this hymn speaks of it, it's an articulation of the relationships within the Trinity, and I think within the kingdom of heaven. The hymn itself is a version of an ancient Celtic prayer, which is why it's attributed to St. Patrick. And even the first recorded account of the hymn is in a book that was written over 1,000 years ago. The hymn pictures the binding on of the armour of God as another way of speaking of the intimate relationship with God that exists within the kingdom of heaven. An experience not for later, but for now, as Jesus explains to the disciples. But the hymn offers us something more. The riches of the hymn are not just the 6 regular verses, but there is an extraordinary reflection in the penultimate verse, quite different in its rhythm and in its music. And it speaks of the deep intrapersonal relationship between ourselves and Christ. Christ within me, Christ before me. Listen as the hymn sings of the completeness of the relationship in and between us and Christ. Christ in us and we in Christ.